Then, my friendlies, this is the big show. This is the one that the kids are talking about. And the question is, did Rick Dees punk me last week? We have Trudeau crying, which is always a treat, and Newsom and Kirk together. All that and less in mere seconds.
Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh? And to lighten him up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
At the lighten up.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
Yeah.
And he's not fat. We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. Okay, newly censured Alexander N. Green. Don't we all harken back to the days when he just stick to singing his soul songs? Now he's turned into a political loudmouth. I love this guy.
Sit right down and talk to me
Come on now.
about how you want to be. You ought to be with me.
I love everything this guy does, man. Except
You ought to be with
when he opens up that pie hole. Oh, yeah. Remember this one, huh? This was a goodie.
me and take me.
Yeah.
Here I am, babe. You couldn't take me. Take
Yeah,
me
U.S.
by
Representative, Texas 9th Congressional District since 2005.
the hand, babe.
Yeah, he should have stayed marrying people because, you know, that's what he was doing before he got involved in all this crap. And then Al Green sings.
So tired, I'm so tired of my
Should have stuck to singing.
Should have. Yeah, he's good, man.
I mean, you can have that cane out there singing.
If he would have sang this, he would have never got kicked out.
That's what I think. And this is, one of the all-time greatest songs, my friends. Please feel free to sing along. Come on, you know this lyric.
Do you think during the recording, during the recording of this, he's shaking his cane?
Yes. It's all right with me. Yeah. So tasty.
You make me feel
So love it when he says, "Won't you, baby, now?"
Want to spend my life.
By the way, he was justice of the peace of Harris County, Texas. I lived in Harris County. I could have been married by Justice Green. Censured.
Loving you.
Yeah, this Kane Canoodler is censured after being thrown out of the president's speech, which, by the way, was magnificent. I haven't talked to any of the panel members in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar regarding the speech, but don't you think just absolutely knocked it out of the park?
100%.
And who would have thought you could be
remember
against
that.
cancer?
Well, the Dems have been known to be real nasty bastards.
Oh.
You know, and we will get it. We will jump into that. I've got the highlights of the speech in a few minutes,
But I've got a lot to say about it, too.
yeah, it's so ugly. These people are so nasty. How do they expect to ever receive another vote except from Nimrods? Wait, that's where their votes come from.
The little panel with things that were written on it, I think they sleep, they're on their heads.
It looked like Fogo de Chao. They were looking for more meat.
Right. Yeah. Or they're a bingo or an auction.
By the way, explain Fogo de Chao. Yeah, I mean, for those who may not have visited this Argentinian steakhouse.
Fogo de Chao is a Brazilian steakhouse, all you can eat.
Yeah.
But you have a little paddle,
Right.
and if it's green, they keep bringing you meat. You flip it over, it's red, they stop.
Right.
Yeah, God, I never even thought of that. But yeah, they were looking for more meat. Now, I gave you, not one to boast, you know that I'm less than boastful. I gave you the Gene Hackman dirt last week, and if you recall, I broke this down for you. I knew that, as most of us did, that he has Alzheimer's. What a terrible thing. We can send soon someone to Mars, but we can't prevent Alzheimer's. One of the nasty. So here's the deal. So Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and the cause of death revealed. Now, I wasn't certain of the cause of death. How the hell would I know? I haven't been to Santa Fe, New Mexico in 29 years. However, I did proffer the concept that she had died, he having Alzheimer's, doesn't know which way the wind is blowing and wouldn't even know that she were dead. He probably couldn't even work the remote on the TV, but the television set maybe was on. And he's just sitting there.
Well, no, it appears.
Yeah.
Did you hear this part? It appears that when they found him, he had sunglasses on and a jacket on. It looked like he was trying to get somewhere, like get out of the house to get help or something like that.
No,
because he had a jacket and sunglasses.
He died
on.
7 days after she did.
I know that.
Right.
I know that, Ralph. She was there, but he didn't know it. But he was trying to look around to do something. That's what it looked like to me, the jacket, the sunglasses.
The cause of death for Miss Betsy
Horrible.
Hackman.
Horrible.
Only 65 years old, is
Hanta.
Yeah, it's hantavirus, pulmonary syndrome, and the manner of death, they say, is natural in sort of an unnatural setting. I mean, that's what.
No, it's rat
That's what, of course.
droppings.
Yeah,
Why did they have rats in the house?
I don't understand either. But you could ask the same thing from me.
No, they're not in the house.
Oh, come on. Walking in here is like going into a Sanford and Son set.
Yeah.
Bueno.
No, I plugged up all the rat holes in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar years ago. And believe me, they were getting in at one time, but it was years ago, man. And I am not a fan of rodents. I don't know which I like least, snakes or rodents, but it's...
Well, snakes eat the rodents.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I like that, but would you feel comfortable sitting here in this bar with a snake slithering around your feet?
No. I'd rather have a rat.
I'd rather have a rat run through my feet.
Yeah, because you know that they're probably not going to chew on your...
Yeah, they're not going to hang out.
So this hantavirus is a flu-like disease.
Very rare.
And yeah, but you know, I haven't felt good since I moved in here. I'm just wondering, a little fever, muscle ache, shortness of breath, and cardiac or heart failure and lung failure. So it's a tragedy. It's ridiculous. It's not the guy's 95 years old. Okay, so that ain't so tragic.
She was 65.
Yeah, but this gal dying, he outlives her
by 7 days.
Is that friggin' incredible?
And their dog, the one they found also passed away.
Yeah.
They said he just has some medical procedure.
Well, they think
before that.
dehydration and
And
starvation.
that, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
that'll get you.
he just had a surgery before that too. So
Yeah,
he's weak.
that'll get you. Trump and Zelensky, the meeting. This is exclusive to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and X. And meeting, you're not going to get this anywhere else. How it should have gone, reimagined on Outlaw Radio in mere minutes. And this Joy Reid exclusive, I have received more comments on this Joy Reid snippet over the past week than anything else we have ever done. Did you get a chance to hear this?
I did not.
You are in for a real treat. And nobody makes a fish sandwich like McDonald's. I got to tell you, it's like the mega of sandwiches, my friends.
It's all about that bun, I swear to God.
It is. Oh, no, you're right. The bun is
Steamed.
the greatest bun, and just the right amount of tartar sauce and the crispiness of that pollock.
Yes.
Man, is that good. Although I posted that on my Facebook page, my personal page, Matt Allen, MatTALAN, EIEIO, and on this farm there was an LGBTQO. I posted that, and several comments. I guess that the patty has shrunk over the years.
Everything has.
It seems like it.
Hold
but
on, I'm looking down. Yeah.
No, it seems like it. But on Fridays they have the deal, right? The fish sandwich.
Well, yeah,
That's the Christian day.
because it's Lent. It's Lent this month, and on Fridays. Although if you have the app, but I don't know, I can't figure out this app stuff for stores, food stores, or drive-throughs.
Pain in the ass.
I just can't figure it out. But man, I'm almost want to do it this time because it's $2.50 every day for a fish sandwich.
Oh.
I'd go in there and buy about 40 of them and freeze them.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
You know how to do the apps.
Oh
stuff,
no,
right?
he's good at the apps. Yeah, he Mark C.G. Boyer could not subsist without an app or two, and video. Before we get into the hard hitting stuff, this caught my attention, and I don't know much about this band, but it came in on the Hollywood Reporter, and at first I just ignored it. Then I went back and I said, wait a second, I got Kimberly Birch jumped from an 80s cruise, and the Faster Pussycat performances were canceled on board.
Well, are we sure she jumped?
Well, now, hold on. Sources reveal that singer Tammy Down, Birch's fiancée,
I know his real name.
and by the way, she is one good-looking broad.
He's always had hot chicks.
Or is, right? They didn't say she's dead. Okay. So she's cleared of any... Oh, no. Tammy Down was cleared of any wrongdoing, because the video shows Kimberly Birch jumping overboard from this 80s cruise.
That's what I told Ralph.
A source told the Hollywood Reporter that Birch went overboard from the Royal Caribbean ship. This is one of those massive ships. I mean, so we're talking about many stories down until you hit the water.
It's about 12 stories.
The fact that she lived through this is beyond me.
We know she lived through it?
Supposedly, there's security footage from the ship, and it appears to show that she did jump, and they would be talking about her death right now if they haven't recovered the lifeless body.
Well, let me tell you something just really quickly. So I grew up with, I'm not going to say his real name in the air because he used to get pissed at
Okay,
me
who
for saying
cares
his real name.
then?
But anyway, so Tammy Down
Yes.
is from Marysville, Washington, where I grew up.
Well, of course
Used
he
to
is.
jam with, his first band was the Bondage Boys up there. He moved to Hollywood. I moved down here right after him in the 80s. We hooked up again. We lived together for a little bit. He, David Geffen took him under his wing. Hello.
So, well,
And-
is that what they're calling it these days?
Uh-huh. And so he got signed to Geffen. Faster Pussycat's only record, really. That they charted on MTV and stuff. They were not a huge underground band. I do like a lot of their songs.
Well,
He's
good.
a
I'm glad for
performer.
your editorial about the...
No, but I've known him all my life.
I've never played one of their songs. Why? Because they never had a hit. But maybe they're good. I mean, it doesn't mean that they're not good.
They have a niche, man.
Yeah.
But they do all the. They played 3 clubs a couple weeks ago. My friend runs that place.
Yeah.
And so they're still relevant with that crowd. I mean, with that crowd.
So what are you
People-
going to tell us that is groundbreaking?
No, there's nothing groundbreaking. I was shocked that Ralph told me the story. I didn't even because seems like my friends would have told me.
Because it's in the
But-
Hollywood Reporter, and it's, you
New York
know.
Post.
Yeah,
But I could call him. Ralph goes, call him because I have his number. But I'm like, I'm not going to call him. Why
No,
would I
you wouldn't
call
want to do like an exclusive interview. Okay, I'm with you on that. Hey, new trend, dip S's are eating packing popcorn on TikTok.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah.
Well, they're biodegradable.
Yeah, it melts, right?
I looked it up and I looked up with a question: is it okay to eat dissolvable packing peanuts? The answer is, well, first of all, are biodegradable packing peanuts edible? They are safe to ingest. However, it is not recommended that humans or pets consume them. The peanuts are manufactured in non-food safe conditions, which means, you know, they're dirty. There's sort of tons of bacteria.
I thought they were chemically made.
And
too.
during the process, the nutritional value is removed. Where was the nutritional value
What?
before the process?
In the styrofoam, there's
I
nutritional
don't,
value.
I don't know. But these are the idiot
Why would
sticks,
you-
man. I'm hoping no one over the age of 25 has done this, and I gotta venture to guess that the answer would be no. They're just idiot sticks on parade.
Dumbasses getting all stoned. Hey, man.
The Oscar ratings tank with 18 million viewers, third lowest ever, and the only portion of this that I saw was Conan's monologue, which was crutchy to say the least. It was a crutchy monologue. And P.S. Need to go on record as saying I've always been a fan of Conan O'Brien. I think he's a clever
too.
guy. I think he's a creative guy.
Yeah.
But these crutches that he uses, the word amazing over and over, it's like I bet a Seinfeld, if he watched that, is saying, oh, bad comedy routine.
Well, if he used the word amazing, he couldn't have been talking about any of the films.
Yeah. Which films? You mean the ones that no one has watched? Yeah, just a crutchy monologue. And then that song that he performed, boy, did that suck. It's like he's doing okay, and then he really ruins himself by performing the stupidest song. What's the name of the song, Mark? Because you know it.
The name of the song was "I'm Not Gonna Waste Your Time."
And it's like, okay, we get
But a
it.
song that wastes your time.
Thank you, Mark CG4, for pointing that out.
I bet you Mark was in tears when he saw it.
Oh, you mean laughing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hysterically crying?
Hysterically sleeping.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of this, but I heard Adam Sandler got kicked off or something.
No, it was a bit.
It was a shtick.
And Adam, I'm assuming, was probably the only funny part of the damn show. I saw that as well because it slid into that before
Adam's
Conan
brilliant.
did his song. He's funny. He's just a funny guy.
Did anybody get slapped?
I don't know because that's all I watched.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the Republicans, bitch slapped by all these idiot sticks on stage because we expect that, do we not? So was I punked by Rick Dees last week? I get an email simply saying, "Dude, I think you got. Is it cocked or cooked?
Cooked.
It's cooked, which is a sexual term.
Yes, it means that you were your woman.
You like
person.
to watch.
No, you don't like to.
Dominated. I was dominated, right? So the question was, did I get cooked? Cocked?
Cooked.
Cooked. Cock.
Cock.
I don't know why I'm having.
C-U.
I
Cooked.
I have a tough
It's like
time
the
with
F
it.
word, but with a C.
Well, you can tell that I've never participated because I don't even know how to pronounce the word.
They call him cuckold.
So there's so was I cuckolded by D's, meaning that this, and I'll play this, wasn't exclusive for me.
The Academy Awards 2025 Best Original Song nominees: Zoe Saldana, El Mal. Like a Bird from Sing Sing. H.E.R. The Journey from 6888. Selena Gomez, Mi Camino. And our choice to win the Academy Award for Best Original Song 2025, Sir Elton John, Never Too Late. The Academy Awards Best Original Song 2025, hosted by three-time Academy Award winner Magic Matt Allen.
All right, now, the reason I was sent this email and a piece of audio along with the email, and this will be at least half as short as what you just heard because I shortened this up. The reason for the email was because of this.
The Academy Awards 2025 Best Original Song nominees: Zoe Saldana, El Mal; Lena Gomez, Mi Camino; and our choice to win the Academy Award for Best Original Song 2025, Sir Elton John, Never Too Late. The Academy Awards Best Original Song 2025, hosted by three-time Academy Award winner Tim Conway Jr.
How many of these do you think DEES did?
And I bet you Timmy played this.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
That's funny.
And so I got a kick out
Did
of
you
it.
get a hold of Conway?
Well, because Tim's a good buddy of mine, and I thought, okay, so and this is why Rick is recording this crap. He knows that us dummies are gonna play.
He nailed you guys, man.
So I guess we were cucked.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Need more proof that Hollywood is obsessed with trannies. Speaking of the 2025 Academy Awards, look no further than this award show, the lowest, third lowest rated of all time, where a song about genital mutilation won the Oscar for Best Original Song. I thought it was a joke and a parody when someone sent me this. It turns out that this is truly the winner of Best Original Song, which tells you how far down the rat hole the Oscars have found themselves. This should make you throw up a little in your mouth. This is from the movie.
This is your captain speaking. According to our flight
A gal walking with a doctor.
Hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation.
I see. Men to woman, or woman to men,
Man to woman.
from penis to vagina. Is it for you?
For me.
What would you like to know about it, madam?
I want to know it all. What is the protocol, the techniques and the risks? How many operations? How much time do you need?
Mammoplasty,
Yes.
vaginoplasty,
Yes.
rhinoplasty,
Yes.
laryngoplasty,
Yes.
mammoplasty,
Yes.
vaginoplasty,
Yes.
rhinoplasty,
Yes.
laryngoplasty.
We will rock
What is
you.
that?
Adam's apple reduction.
Yes, 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 yes.
And then here we go. See, the chords are really good.
We are the world.
See, they get me with the minor chords here. Wow.
If I didn't know any better,
To men, woman to men.
if I didn't know any better, I think this is Pete Coburn's work because
You
this
would
can't
think
be real.
this is a joke.
Yeah, this can't be
For
real.
you,
Listen.
$4,500.
This is a Monty Python kid.
Yes.
That's what he is. Every sperm is sacred. It's a bit, right?
These people are sick. Sick F's, man.
What? No, I mean, okay.
It's a good
I'm
thing.
not going to ask you again. I just.
It's a good thing Oscar trophies don't have genitals because they would lop those off as well.
Oh,
Is
my goodness.
By the way, it wasn't just one of the lowest rated shows. It was also the lowest percentage of eligible voters to vote on the Academy Awards.
It's all because of these. Well, I don't know if it's because of the new rules, but this inclusion rule, this DEI rule. Don't you think? don't you think that, you being in showbiz and all, Ralph O'Dearna, don't you think that they will remove those rules this year? No?
Nope.
Because they're too effing stupid.
The film that won Nora won more awards than The Godfather.
Is that right?
Yes.
Only because they deserve it, I would say. Yeah. Do you have the probability, gun to your head, will you see this movie?
No.
No.
Oh my God!
I'm
Why?
gonna be like everybody else.
Yeah. No. I'm sick.
gross.
But the best actress did thank the sex workers out there.
Yeah.
For her award.
Yeah. God bless you. All right. That's El Mal. Is that the name of the movie? El
Yes.
Mal. Oh yeah.
It's about a cartel boss who becomes a woman.
Well, isn't that a beautiful story? Based on a true story.
That's great.
My friends, things are getting bad, but they're getting better because imagine if Kamala was our president right now. Well, we return a crying Justin Trudeau. If that doesn't bring a smile to your face, next on Matchy Match Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, and the finest stations in America.
The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship set ground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, a movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Isle. So this is the tale of our castaways. They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb.
See, if you're watching the show, you get the long version of this. Isn't this fun?
Their very best to make the others comfortable in a tropic island nest. No phone, no lights, no motor car, not a single luxury. Like Robinson Crusoe, it's primitive as can be. So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from 7 stranded castaways here on Gilligan's Isle.
Charismatic, outrageous, edgy, hilarious. Radio for the mentally challenged. Chronic talk from the panic room.
Look, up in the sky.
Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies. For those of you scratching your noggin, where the heck is that Tattoo Dave? Well, he's working. I'd say he has a real job, but
For now.
is it succinct enough to say he's Dave, our producer, Tattoo Dave? He's working, and I do miss when he's not here because I have to do it all.
Well, he'll have plenty of time soon.
Oh boy.
Okay, now here, let me cut the music. Explain, because I received this as well. Another the Hollywood Reporter bulletin, which is
So Tattoo Dave is also a teamster on the set of the TV show SWAT.
Which has ran for 7 or 8 seasons?
7 seasons.
7 seasons.
And they got the official notice 3-4 days ago that
Bye-bye.
no more.
Pull the plug.
But, it already had a damn reprieve. I mean,
It was canceled 3 times.
Yeah, so they've done pretty damn well.
Yes.
And I understand that the star of this thing, I can never think of his name.
Shemar Moore.
Yeah, I hear he's a good guy, man. But,
He likes cornhole.
All right. The game.
Money.
The game.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Do they play that in Wisconsin?
I am not sure, but they played in his backyard. Dave told me it's $1,000 if you get it from 50 feet away.
Speaking of Wisconsin, you see that bottle of brandy, and you can only see that. It's Wisconsin brandy. Who knew that there was a Wisconsin brandy formulated in the great state of Wisconsin? And thanks to our lovely folks who sent that over and arrived today. And I will, yes.
Is that from the Buy Me a Bourbon website?
No.
No, that's brandy. I mean,
Well,
come on, pay
you don't have to
attention.
buy brandy. You don't have to buy
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's Tim and Beth and Tony.
Yeah, love Beth and Tony. And
Right before the
what's
show.
up, Wassa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the show, the box arrived.
I mentioned a few weeks ago that live on this show, we were going to prepare a classic Wisconsin old fashioned, which is different, much different from the classic old fashions that we are known to drink here in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar.
Is the classic old fashioned with rye?
Yes, that is 100% true. And certainly not with brandy. But with Wisconsinites, they have their own way of making things. And I got to tell you, today will not be the day that I do that. My hands are full. For those of you watching us on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Twitter, then you know that I'm behind the board today because Tattoo Dave, well, at least for a few more days, he has a gig.
Yeah.
So that's,
And then he'll have plenty of
But
time.
Matt, I just want to say really quick. I want to say really quickly, thank you so much to Beth and Tony. I got the venison sticks, and I already powered down like 4 of them before the show. And
those Slim Jims with a jalapeno.
Oh,
man, oh man!
Thank you guys. Thank you. Love you guys.
Oh, is that good stuff?
Yeah.
So Canadian Prime Minister / Governor Justin Trudeau spent his last day in office crying in front of the media.
I've made sure that every single day in this office, I put Canadians first, that I have people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all that we got you. Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did he do that in blackface?
What? Yeah. What a punk. What a punk. Does anyone buy this?
No.
Does anyone buy any of this false sincerity? Listen to him.
I've made sure that every single day in this office.
Listen to the staccato way in which he tells you these ridiculous things that are all effing lies.
I put Canadians first. That I have.
He's breathless. I have. No, you haven't. Not Canadian truck drivers.
No. That was COVID. He put COVID first.
Yeah, he put COVID 100% first, and he froze the bank accounts of truck driver. I mean, anyone who would not get the jabberoo,
people's backs. And that's why I'm here to tell you all that we got you.
We got you. That's
Even in the very last days of this government, we will not let Canadians down today and long into the future.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stupid poutine eater. Yeah, that's Justin Trudeau. Oh, openly an idiot. Dude, if I may call you dude, Justin, you just got booted from office for doing a lousy job. Now, how are you going to have the Canadians' backs? Also, why is it okay for Trudeau to openly admit he has always put his country's people first, but it's an attack and unacceptable when President Trump takes an America first stance for the people of the United States? Just wondering. And incidentally, what do you call a Canadian with a 3-inch penis?
Long dong Canadian?
Justin.
Long dong.
That was a joke.
That would make any sense. That's not a good joke.
Yeah, because they're really small.
Long dong.
I thought.
No, you missed.
Are Canadians known for that?
I thought. Well,
it's cold up there, so everything's shriveled.
All right, try to get. You almost bought it back.
Sounds like another rumor that Ralph Odierna from the Bronx is trying to spread
Of course.
maliciously.
That's what Ralph does.
Hey, speaking of atrocious leadership, Mahar goes on record saying Newsom made the switch from what he thought 2 weeks ago on trans issues. This was just yesterday, the real-time show with Bill Mahar. Said that California governor, our governor right here in the formerly great state of California, Governor Newsom's comments on biological men playing women's sports. Newsom finally making the move to the center that Mahar has wanted him to make for a while.
Of course he is.
Mahar also stated that 2 weeks ago, Newscom was on the left on trans issues, but Mahar says, I don't care. You made the switch. I love it. Mahar said, I do love this because I think he's a great politician. I know he's slick, yeah, They said the same thing about Clinton. He's a great politician. He's really smart. He can talk great. Chicks dig him. And I've always been saying, if he would just tack to the center, well, it happened this week.
Yep.
Mahar continued. He said, I had one meeting where people started going around the table with pronouns. Okay, so hold on a second. Is that Mahar saying that, or is that... No. Supposedly, this is idiot stick Gavin Newsom said. He said, I had one meeting where people started going around the table with pronouns, and I said, what the hell? Why is this the biggest issue? Well, Gavin, like 2 weeks ago, it was the biggest issue for you, but I don't care. You made the switch. I love it. I'm just saying I love that you made the switch. So, Bill, screw being authentic and honest.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any way else to take this from Bill Mahar? Screw being authentic and honest.
Yeah.
Simply do whatever it takes to get elected. Pitiful, Bill, pitiful.
No, there's no motivation behind this.
I simply don't get this guy, man.
Let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Yeah, please.
This really could be Gavin's position, and the last 8 years of his administration, he may have been playing the left to get elected.
I don't buy that.
I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying
because
it.
he was married to Kimberly Guilfoyle.
I'm not buying it
Yeah,
because
I
the
understand
guy's
that.
the devil, man. And he's got an agenda like they all do, but you think there's any motivation behind this?
Well, you're at the very least half right. I mean, the guy wants to be president,
Right.
and
Yes.
he believes this is the road,
Yeah.
and Bill Mahar believes that too. But whether he was lying before or he's lying now doesn't really matter.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's the point. Bill, man, screw you. Screw you.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a Democrat in there instead of someone who's taking care of the good business for Americans. Like, I don't know. No name comes to mind, but,
No.
you know, he is sort of orangey. I just can't believe it. So conservative voice Charlie Kirk, who is, he's a Mensa. The man is ridiculously intelligent.
He's insanely intelligent.
If I studied for 20 years, I could never be a Charlie Kirk. This guy knows damn near everything about everything. But, you know, he was brought in the womb. I think he was a brilliant guy. He was an Einstein.
He's just so quick on his feet.
So Charlie appeared on California Governor Newsom's brand new podcast. It's a new one, my friends, where he's trying to redeem himself. So perhaps he will throw his ring in the presidency in 4 years, during which he cornered Newsom on the unfairness of women and men in women's sports. This is Charlie Kirk with New Scum.
Would you say no men in female sports?
Well, I think it's an issue of fairness. I completely agree with you on that. It is an issue of fairness.
So
it's deeply unfair.
Would you speak out against this young man, A.B. Hernandez, who right now is going to win the state championship in the long jump? I can see you wrestling with it.
No, I'm not wrestling. I'm not wrestling with the fairness issue. I totally agree with you. By the way, as someone with 4 kids, I think
and
got
two daughters, right?
2 daughters.
And I have a daughter too.
And a wife that went, God forbid, to Stanford and played on the junior national soccer team, and a guy who got into college only because I was left-handed and could throw a baseball a little bit or hit the ball for a little bit.
See this? He almost sounds normal here, doesn't he?
Right.
Actually, he sounded like he was making that whole thing up.
I know. Sounds like a dip-ass to me.
I mean, I played sports, and I wouldn't say I could throw a ball a little bit.
Yeah, but regardless of that, he's trying to come off as Mr. Normal.
course
He's a family guy. Manson family.
I revere sports, and so the issue of fairness is completely legit.
Okay. Trying to position yourself for a little 2028 presidential run there, Gruesome Newsom?
A little bit.
Yeah, I believe that's exactly what's going on. There's more here.
The Latinx stuff, by the way, not one person ever in my office has ever used the word Latinx.
So can we finally put that to bed?
Yeah,
we agree.
where did that even
No
come?
more
I'm
Latinx, everybody.
Well, I just didn't even know where it came from. I'm like, what are people talking about? Was it the pronouns? By the way, once. You'd think California invented the frame of the pronoun. Now, I mean, literally, I had one meeting where people started going around the table of pronouns.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
There's been a hell of a lot of days between 2020 and today, and one meeting. So it's not like this is, I'm like, what the hell why is this the biggest issue?
It was your biggest issue.
By the way, Latinx is on all of the official documents in the state of California, and I believe he's the governor. So, yes, he's heard of it.
Boy, he is.
Hold on, Ralph. Are you calling him out? Are you calling this man a liar?
I just did.
That's unfortunate.
It's almost that people that don't.
He's
get
our
it-
governor. I mean, don't you want to support the man?
But man, people that don't understand it are buying into this crap because he is switching for that the next election. That's what
we
he's
all
doing.
know what he's doing. And finally, I played this last week, but it's worth repeating. This is the great Mr. Rogers. And if there's anyone in heaven, I think that Mr. Rogers has found sainthood. And then we'll go to break.
Some are fancy on the outside.
Yes, they are.
Some are fancy on the inside. Yes, sir. Everybody's fancy. Everybody's fine. Your body's fancy, and so is mine.
Is your body fancy?
Boys
Well,
are
he was a great
boys
Marine.
from the beginning. If you were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start.
You know, it's almost as though this is so current, and he is talking to the LGBTQ community. You know, and those who are so full of crap.
If you were born a girl, you stay a girl and grow up to.
It's like he's slapping them in the face, right?
You stay a girl.
Be
That's
a
what you
lady.
do.
Everybody's fancy. Everybody's fine. Your body's fancy. And so
is mine.
Only girls can be the mommies.
Ooh, another one. Here we go.
Only boys can be the daddies.
Yes, they can.
Yes, sir. Everybody's
Yes, sir.
fancy. Everybody's fine. Your body's fancy. And so is mine.
You betcha, Mr. Rogers. I love that guy. When we return, yeah, he deserves applause, man. I love that man. When we return, I will play this again because I think it was way late in the show, this Joy Reid crying, and then the way we think that Joy Reid would have said goodbye on her final show. You're going to love this. Next on Outlaw Radio.
cigar anytime you want it, get the Outlaw Radio app. It's on Apple and Android free. Just go to your app store and search for Outlaw Radio. Then look for the red highway sign with the bullet holes in it. Download and listen anytime, 24 hours a day. It's all free from the Demons of Decadence, Magic Matt Allen, and Outlaw Radio. OutlawRadioLive.com.
Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friendlies, to the big, ferocious doggo broadcasting. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in America. Love you, Wisconsin Knights. Love you. Thank you for all of the fine bourbons. I think the only folks that have bought us a bourbon are those in Wisconsin, proving that they are the finest state with the most dive bars per capita of any other state in the USA. That is an absolute 100% accurate and 100% true statement. Love Wisconsin. Welcome back, my friends. Hey, and buy us a bourbon. I mean, if you're in the mood, buymeabourbon.com. You don't even need W's. Buymeabourbon.com. So old Joy Reid crying after, and with a name like Joy, you know that she's sweet and joyful. Of course. Crying after being fired. She took to the internet afterwards to discuss it, and of course she didn't learn anything.
My show had value.
No.
And
yeah, for racists.
I'm sorry.
Racists were fans.
That
yeah.
That what I was doing had value. Had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like being on TV, so I apologize.
No, it's not like being on TV. You have more viewers probably here than you ever did on MS Dumb BC.
And that it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is
By the way, what does that mean? Karen is there?
I don't know.
Like we know, it's like amateur friggin' radio or amateur television. Karen, which sort of proves that she doesn't have someone pulling the strings and a producer there. She has no idea what to say.
Maybe Karen was her only viewer.
Maybe that's
That
it.
could be her biggest fan.
By the way, maybe Karen texted her and said, "You're doing a great job."
Exactly.
Hey, how did you get my text number?
That in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment that of guilt that I felt.
Okay, enough of that. Joy Reid, of course, abruptly fired from MSNBC, so she never got a chance to say goodbye to her tens of viewers. But what if Joy Reid did get a chance to do a final show on MSNBC? What would it sound like? We asked AI to find out.
Good evening. As you all know, this is my final episode, and I know you're probably cheering at the news of my firing. But here's the dirty little secret. Being a nasty, racist bitch was my fucking job. Smug? Check. Insufferable? Check. Sanctimonious? Oh, hell yes. Like a vegan at KFC. Wrong? Oh, I was all kinds of wrong. I was more wrong than a Joy Behar OnlyFans page. That was the whole point. To lie, gaslight, and make you question if your own was real. But none of it worked. I tried to amplify Hillary, Biden, Kamala, but the only thing I amplified was my bank account. MSNBC paid me millions to on Whitey, and I'd do it again faster than you can say, unburdened by what has been. Look, I know you white people aren't actually evil. Hell, everything I have was given to me by white people. So why for 8 years did I tell people you're evil? Because that pays, and it pays very well. MSNBC paid me millions of dollars to brainwash gullible Americans. We have a philosophy here at MSNBC. Dumb people are going to believe somebody's bullshit, so it might as well be ours. Look, the deep state needed me. If you can divide America, you can control America.
Yeah.
So that was my job, convincing American voters that Republicans are racist. And to convince voters that Republicans were racist, I had to be racist myself. And it's fun being a nasty racist bitch. Just hating white people for being white and getting paid for it, that shit's addictive as Racism is better than crack. Trust me, I know. Racism's the ultimate cheat code. Didn't get promoted? Racism. Unpopular on Twitter? Racism.
Right.
Can't swim? Racism. It's the Swiss Army knife of excuses. So, yeah, it's fun to hate you guys. But now MSNBC stopped paying, so here's the truth. Trump's f***ing awesome. Trump had the balls to finally deport illegal aliens. Adios, muchachos. He's done away with the 10,000 genders bullshit. You got birthright citizenship, you got terrorists, you got the border, and Trump is in the process of turning the federal bureaucracy into a fine red mist. So I'm trading in my Trump wig for a MAGA hat and crawling over to Newsmax before those bitches from The View beat me to it. To everyone who watched me over the years, who let me into their homes night after night, who trusted me, let me just say, what the f*** were you thinking? How could you have possibly believed any of that? Some nights they would give me the script and I'd be like, there's no way anyone's gonna buy this bullshit. And yet you did. You should have listened to the MAGA people. You got played. Good night and good f***ing luck.
Oh,
You got played.
That would have got ratings.
Oh, God, just love that. Now, now much like Joy Reid's final show that never happened, we all know how Ukrainian President Zelensky's White House meeting with President Trump went. Well, how should it have gone? We will play you, in our opinion, the epitome of how the meeting should have happened there at the White House when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Speaking of big dummies, there we go, man. Get it, baby.
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. But then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. They really brought him down because he could not jam. The captain seemed to understand, because the next year the captain went out and drafted the band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
You give me that funny feeling in my tummy.
By the way, my friends, I can't make this up. That is Mark C.G. Boyer sleeping. Yeah, I swear to you, the most annoying man on the planet.
Years ago, in the early to mid 60s, a young broadcaster magician was brought to Earth by pygmies.
That's pilgrims.
Whatever. After years of being raised on records and weaned to rock and roll, a new morning radio entertainer was born. Magic Matt Allen, a man with far less talent than most human beings. Magic Matt, what a boy would look like if Siegfried and Roy had a son.
You like cigars and martini bars, talking of steaks and a great Merlot. Don't be a complainer, get yourself a trainer and listen to the Cigar Show. Chill that martini, kettle on is reedy, to the lighten up lounge we go. On your radio dial, Matt'll make you smile, the Mr. Cigar Show. Matt Allen, Mr. Cigar Show.
Yeah. Forgive this intrusion and a bit of confusion. I've really no right here at all. But I'm having trouble, you see. The stage manager's been rude to me. When I struck a match, you'd have thought I'd struck him at the way on my collar he flew. Then I struck an idea, and now it strikes me. I ought to see how it strikes you. When once a cigar you have lighted, it spoils it to let it go out. But when I lit up this at the side of the stage manager flew in a terrible rage.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
Tell me what you want.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up, fly. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
Yeah. And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. Tell me all about it. Here we go. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, Rumble, X, and the finest radio stations throughout the nation. And always a great shout out to Wisconsin. Thank you for that brandy, which you can see if you're watching us on YouTube or Rumble or X. It's what is the proof on that? I'm assuming it'd be 80 proof. If you move it, then it won't be on camera.
And then I'd have to wake Mark up to get it.
Yeah. No one wants to wake him out of his beautiful slumber.
And the tag is drink Wisconsin. How do you pronounce that? Wisconsinably?
It's
Wisconsinably.
Yeah, Wisconsinably. I love that. Maybe a new sponsor.
Oh.
But wouldn't that be great? I would love that. I would love a little brandy. And we are fans of, any sort of spirits here on the show. Yes, because we're a bunch of drunks. But
we drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Yes, the point is that if you're
some old crow, we're
there are
good.
a couple things you could do for us, and I don't really want to ask you of that, but the easy thing, I think, is subscribe to us on YouTube, because YouTube hates us, and they do everything they can with their analytics to keep us down, although we're moving ahead slowly but surely.
Why do we go from 18,000 views to...
It doesn't matter. We'll go from
100.
there, and then we'll go to...
they're getting on the MAGA train, so they may want to jump on this train.
That's what I'm thinking. And secondly, please buy the gang of bourbon here. Does it look like we are inebriated enough?
No.
Absolutely
Not yet.
stinking not. Although I went an entire hour and noticed that, oh my God, this fine bit of bourbon was poured for me. So obviously the ice is melted because the proof on this has got to be through the roof.
It's only a 90 proof this time.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay. And I tasted it. It tastes like bourbon, but watered down bourbon.
The ice melted.
And what is this? See, the great Ralph Odiorna is kind and gracious enough to bring me a cigar on occasion, and always a bottle of bourbon.
This is straight from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And it is chicken cock.
Chicken cock.
I don't know if you've ever tasted chicken cock before.
Not until today, and I must tell you that I'm getting no feathery aftertaste. No.
I told Rob, I said, man, wouldn't it be great if this chicken cock laid eggs with bourbon in it?
Yeah, no, the chicken cock is it's delectable.
Yeah, this is good.
It's very tasty.
Chicken cock's good?
Very tasty.
Yeah, well, it turns out that we're fans of chicken cock on this show, and
there you go.
Was that a pricey bottle? Somewhere in the 40, 50?
$49.99.
Yeah.
It's a good-looking bottle.
And 90 proof.
Yes.
I'll tell you, being that our Tattoo Dave, our producer's not here, that bottle will probably last a week.
I would say.
I mean, I just took my first sip, for God's sake.
You think Tattoo Dave will like chicken cock?
Oh, I think he's probably a huge fan
He
of
loves
chicken cock. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll have to find out next week, even though he said he was working next Saturday, but now that the show's been canceled.
No, he's got to finish the season.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, they're going to finish the season.
Yeah. And I have yet to watch the show SWAT, but I can only believe that it's got to be a great show.
It was, and then it went woke about 2 years ago. And I think that's why.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So when SWAT first came out, all the SWAT officers were tough guys.
All right.
And most of them were white guys, right? And there was one gal who was a lesbian on the show, but, she was kind of tough. Now they got rid of the white dudes. They have 2 women SWAT officers and an Asian dude, a Latino dude. So
here we go.
Yeah. And by the way, all of the bad guys, white guys.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's not simply coincidence.
No,
those are the producers at work.
Could that be a reason?
I wonder if that's what put it down. I think people are sick and tired of this crap.
Yeah. When you see a small 5'2" woman beating up a 6'2" dude, no.
Yeah, I see that in the movies all the time.
Right.
And that's called just a little suspension of disbelief, because if you like the movie, you want to believe it, but then it's really tough. It's a tough putt.
No, man.
Because I like some of these hot chick spy movies where, they're kicking ass on the guys, but you know that the guy would kill them.
Yes.
One that comes to mind is Kill Bill, Uma Thurman, which she is a badass, and she's hot as hell.
Well, and
in those Kill Bill movies.
Not to mention in my opinion, one of the greatest actresses of all time.
She's unbelievable.
I think she's awesome. Yeah. I'm a huge fan.
How about the girl in Texas Ranger, the Asian girl at the
what?
She was a kick-ass officer.
Okay, so I'm thinking of not the Asian gal. I'm not familiar with her, but the white gal who played the Texas Rangers. Not wife, but girlfriend. I liked her. She
was getting kidnapped every week.
How long ago was Texas Ranger?
Oh, yeah. Are you
That's
kidding?
what I'm saying. At least I brought up something more relevant, like Kill Bill.
Yeah, Kill Bill was.
By the way, half our listeners are thinking there was no Asian girl as a Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
There's no Power Ranger.
By now, we all know how Ukrainian President Zelensky's White House meeting with President Trump went, but how should it have gone? As you ponder no longer. We believe here at Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio headquarters, it should have gone a little something like this.
That was yours. We thought that baggie belonged to Hunter. I think the Secret Service probably still has it somewhere.
I have been stealing the money.
I'm sorry, what's that now?
I must to speak honestly. I steal many of USA dollars to Ukraine, millions. Some dollars for some oligarchs also, some for American bureaucrats also.
Well, we know that, but why are you telling me this?
Because, Mr. Trump, if you end war, we cannot steal any more money. We must continue war.
No, the war must end. Your people are dying, Zelensky. They're dying.
But I want to steal more money. What do you want? Fellatio? I can do it.
No, I don't want fellatio. No.
Are you sure? I did for Biden.
Okay, that is what we call oversharing. Look, there's nothing you have that I want. You're not going to convince me to keep this war going. You don't have the cards.
I not play cards.
No, I know you're not literally playing cards. It's a metaphor. It's like I'm playing 4D chess and you're playing checkers.
No, I not play checkers. There is no checkerboard, you see.
Okay, let's try this. I am in the driver's seat, okay? Do you understand that expression?
No, but we are not in car.
No, you're right. You're right. We're not in a car. That's true.
Listen, Mr. Trump, I am actor slash comedian. I crave attention. Since start of war, I get worshipped by presidents. I'm worshipped by Hollywood. If war ends, no more attention, no more worship. With all due respect, Mr. Trump, this war must last forever.
I tell you what, if you agree to end this war, we will do a remake of Friends. And you can play Ukrainian Chandler Bing. How does that sound?
Oh, I love the Friends. This is favorite show of me. I am such a Monica.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's sign the thing, and then I'll go show you the room where Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky did it.
Oh, yes, this is funny because I just say I'm such a Monica. Maybe we will go in a room and you can be Bill Clinton and I will be Monica. Yes?
You know what? Forget the room. Let's just sign the document. Does anyone have a pen? I need a pen. Somebody give me a damn pen.
There you go, Zelensky. Fixed it up for you. Fixed it all
By
up.
the way, my favorite line was at the end. He goes, "Give me a damn pen."
I know, give me a damn pen.
That's Trump.
You know, unfortunately, obviously, that's the way we wanted the meeting to go. And thanks to artificial intelligence, well, the views on the air. And also, this obviously is a parody of how that might have gone. However, the unfortunate part is there's a lot of truth in this.
Well, yes.
There's a lot of truth.
The
The
whole
attention,
yes.
the money.
The whole card thing, because he takes things literally.
That part we know. But Ralph,
Yeah.
are you getting my point here?
Absolutely.
He likes the money. He likes the attention.
Well, yeah.
He likes the power.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. And if there's peace, there's no more attention on this man. For him not to come in and sign that damn deal where we are in bed with him, he's in bed with us, that common sense wouldn't rule in his mind that, well, now wait a second, if America has stake in Ukraine, then they will work real hard to do the right thing.
Isn't he going to do it now? Didn't he retract?
Yeah, but Trump's making him sweat, man. Oh, he's making this bastard sweat.
Yeah, he's like, I do respect him. I feel all this stuff. Yes, thank you, and I'm appreciative.
Yeah.
I will sign it now. Well, okay.
This is what happens when you call Donald Trump's bluff. He's not bluffing, saying, get your act together, and now, but Russia is taking advantage of this. The fact that we are not arming them these days or giving them money
Or intelligence.
which is the most important part. Where are they? Right. All of these things are very needed in order to, I don't know if they have the capability of ever winning that war, but at least, keep fatalities down to a minimum, which has been impossible up to this point, which is Donald Trump's entire point that he's written. And I must tell you that, yes, I like our president an awful lot. I also believe that he is sincere when he makes the statement that he's tired of the bloodshed.
Yes.
And these young people, and as he pointed out, they're not so young anymore because the recruiting is now older folks.
Yep.
So what? They're going to continue this till there's not a Ukrainian alive? This guy's out of his stinking mind. But he's a comedian first and an actor, and that's all true. And he just had, I was a fan of this guy. So many of us were fans, and then he goes and mocks President Trump. And, of course, our vice president, not too happy the way that
Brilliant.
He was treated.
Well, he didn't like that he was wearing a CrossFit outfit into the White House.
That's the other thing. Supposedly, he was informed that the best thing to do would be to wear a suit this time. He completely ignored that request, which is why when Trump met him outside the first meeting, when Zelensky found his way out of the car, Trump said, I can see you're dressed up today.
Yeah.
So he knew right off the bat, but that did not sway.
Well, that shows no respect.
Absolutely no respect. But he said, but
who does he think he is? John Fetterman?
Yeah. I don't know. I think Fetterman
Fetterman.
You know, and obviously my gut says to like the guy, but I think that he sees the presidency. I'm telling you, he's the Democrat that is unwoke, and he's thinking if Donald Trump can do it, you know, a guy dressed in baggy jeans and a jumpsuit and, you know, looking like a friggin', you know, idiot stick, I could do it too. Don't you think that he's thinking that in the back of his mind?
I don't actually.
You don't?
No. I don't think he's got that type of aspiration.
I think long term, man. I think 8 years. I don't know. I just believe that these power hungry friggin' politicians, it's always in the back of their mind. You know, they want the gold star. They want the big nut, for God's sakes. And speaking of nuts, Whoopi Goldberg is boycotting Kennedy Center to protest the Trump takeover.
Get out of my behind.
Yeah.
Get out of my vagina.
Get out of my Lincoln Center.
Yeah, Trump. What was that?
Get out of my Lincoln Center.
Get out of my.
It would be the Kennedy Center,
Yeah.
but nice try, Mark.
Get out of my Lincoln Center.
Get out of my behind. Get out of my vagina. Get out.
Trump appointed Laura Ingraham and Maria Baltaroma to join the Kennedy Center board. And my question is, do you think they're aware of this? you see what he did with you know, the envoy to Hollywood, Sliced Stallone and Mel Gibson. They were unaware that they were the conduit.
I was at Grand Havana Room, and one of the members there, Avi, was...
Explain. You
Grand Havana Room is-
opulent, you high-stepping, opulent
It's a
Bronx
very
boy.
exclusive cigar lounge.
In Beverly
Hills.
In Beverly
But
Hills.
one of the members, Avi Lerner, runs a top-end private security company, and one of his clients forever has been Mel Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
And when we saw on the news what Trump had done, he texted Mel and says, "Congratulations, Mr. Ambassador." Mel texted back, goes, "Yeah, I just found out I was watching the news."
I know, isn't that funny? You know, and of course they're going to be pleased by it, but no one even calls the guy.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, so Whoopi Goldberg boycotting Kennedy Center. Well, listen, if the very talented teenage mutant turtle-looking Goldberg is, I ain't going either, because she must know something.
Yes.
She is one smart cookie.
Hot,
and look
too.
at that hair, getting hotter every day, and certainly not gaining weight.
Nope.
Take that, Donald Trump. The View host Whoopi Goldberg revealed that she has no plans to return to the Kennedy Center until it returns to what it was supposed to be.
Listen, I still can't say his name. I can't say his name.
I can't say his name.
Well, guess what? He won. So say his name or not.
Well,
dumb
don't.
bitch.
We don't care if you say his name.
Yeah.
You know, don't blasphemize his name by having you utter his name out of that cringeworthy pie hole of yours.
I see trees.
Yeah, that's what
She's
she
turning
is.
into Satchmo.
Except Satchmo, I think, was a pretty nice guy.
I believe.
Who is real close friends with Walt Disney, of all people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Take that any way you want.
So he's a Nazi.
Yeah, no, I just said take that any way you want. And you know these rumors about these famous people,
I know.
like a Walt Disney. Wow, he was a Jew hater. Back in the day,
Come on,
you
man.
wouldn't have to worry about joking about anything and anyone.
No.
So perhaps it was a joke. It's a my God, I'm an equal opportunity offender, and perhaps it was he said this, and so someone will take that as, well, he must hate Jews. No, that's not the way it works.
Exactly.
And I can't imagine Walt hating Jews. Well, maybe a little. No, he did not hate
As
Jews.
long as he had his bottle of bourbon underneath his desk drawer.
Mark C.G. Boyer,
Yes, sir.
you being the only Jew on the show today.
Oh, minority as usual.
Were you brought up with that sort of thought that Walt Disney was a Jew hater? Did you ever hear anything about that?
No, and considering some of his closest friends and associates were Jewish.
Yes, right. It makes no sense. Whoopi's announcement came during the episode of the oh God, why is that on the air? The View. As she and her co-host discussed the Hamilton producers canceling the Tony Award-winning musical Spring 2026 run at the Kennedy Center in D.C. Oh, good. I hope they lose a lot of damn money.
Well, those actors certainly did.
Yeah. How about that? Do they care? They don't care.
No.
Yeah, they don't care about their actors? Well, it seems like that would be first and foremost is taking care of the thesps, right? In canceling, the producers explicitly cited Trump's takeover as the reason. I understand why they did it. Who is this talking? Canceling. I don't know who the hell says this, but I understand why they did it, says an unknown source. I have no plans. So this is Whoopi. I have no plans to go back to the Kennedy Center until the Kennedy Center becomes what it was supposed to be. And that was a welcome place for all artists, no matter what your groove is. You know, they did not make judgments about the people they put in there. The ABC host also voiced her own discontent with how the takeover happened, lamenting the fact that it was not a discussion. I don't understand how this has changed the welcome committee to all artists, no matter what their groove is. Help me with this. Maybe I'm missing something here, Ralph.
I have no idea, since Hamilton was supposed to play. It's not like they got fired.
Right. Yeah, it was a big smack to the arts, the Whoopi Goldberg Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle-looking actress says, which do not have politics, she said. The politics are, look at the differences in the actors. That's the real statement. That's why they came out and made those statements.
Whoa. You said no politics?
Yeah.
So when Hamilton was playing there in Trump's first term,
yes,
and the actors came out and they admonished Vice President Pence,
you bet
that
your
wasn't
ass.
politics.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Not from that side.
Okay.
No, they don't do such nasty things. As Whoopi says, you know, people were messing with them because Hamilton did not look like Hamilton. Well, then, what? But wouldn't you want to depict Hamilton as Hamilton?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's an idea. This I found sort of cool, and a band that I've never been a fan of. In fact, just the opposite. I can't think of a song by this band that I like, but I'm going to try harder now, because System of a Down drummer John Domayan says he voted Trump. Glad he won. I don't believe in woke culture. John Domayan, drummer of System of a Down, said he voted for President Donald Trump. He's glad he won. It's much more sane with him than it was without him, Domayan said. I don't believe in the woke culture at all. I voted for Donald Trump. Glad he won because it brings a little sanity back.
No, System of a Down.
They should change their name.
No, System of a Down. They used to, when they first started on Sunset years ago, they would march up and down Sunset wearing gas masks and crap.
They should still change their name.
They've always been kind of political, but I knew they were always on the right. All those guys. And Matt, you would like one song in particular.
Maybe.
I bet you.
Because I haven't heard that. Yeah, but the one big hit that everyone played, I just can't stand that.
I love that song.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
It's a great song. Well, it makes sense. I like hard rock, man. And this is the ultimate hard ass.
Mart, that's my brother, Mart, and I love him like a brother. However, he would know a hit if it bit him on the nose.
I didn't say a hit. I said I like hard rock, and I do like hits.
John Domayan, drummer from System, says, I voted for Donald Trump. Glad he won. I guess he was talking to Australian YouTuber Lillian Tamazian, adding, irrespective of what you hear out there, it's much more sane with him than it was without him. I don't believe in the woke culture. Earlier in the conversation, the drummer noted that being liberal most of the time is for the idealistic thinkers. I was accused of, by someone who knew me when I was working at KYYX in Seattle, saying, man, I can't believe you're on the right. You were this idealistic. I was 17. What do I know about politics at 17? That shows you how stupid these people are who continue to be liberal asses into their friggin' 60s and 70s. You're asswipes. And here's some bad news. That was good news. This is bad news. Wayne Wiggins. Oh, wait, I got to punch this up since I'm producing the show today. I got to get this ready. Wayne,
you'd hate to yell at yourself if you missed it.
Oh man,
that would suck.
Yeah,
Right?
It hurts to throw myself under the bus. Wayne Wiggins, founding member of Tony, has died at 64. Now, why that weighs on me? We played all of Tony's songs, and I liked Tony songs.
You wouldn't know a hit if you bit it. What was that?
Number one song, and a number 3 song, and a number 5 song. But the song I'm about to play as we go to break, it was a number 1 song. Dwayne Wiggins, founding member, but 64 and Gonzo. That hurts, man.
Was it hantavirus?
I guess they did It Never Rains in Southern California, too. They did a cover of that. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh.
All the songs that were mentioned in this article about Dwayne Wiggins, none of them mentioned their number one song, but just 64 years old. And so I want to give it up, as I would say when talking up this song, give it up to Dwayne Wiggins, Tony ×3 with Magic Matt T. Playing one of my faves of all time. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hit me now. I have mentioned this to you before, my friend, watching us on YouTube and Rumble and X. There is no gray area. I am a black man trapped in a white man's body. Smack me now.
I'm in time again. I just need a friend. Someone to talk to. I'm just glad it's you. You know it feels good to know that you're there for me. It feels good to know that you're always around. It feels good to know that you're by my side. It feels good to know you like me for me. So good to me. It feels good to you, baby. Let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let it take you away. I'm in time again. I just need a friend. Someone to talk to. I'm just glad it's you. You know it feels good to know that you're there for me. It feels good to know that you're always around. It feels good to know that you're by my side. It feels good to know you like me for me. So good to me. It feels good to you, baby. Let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let me hear you say, baby. If the rhythm feels good to you, baby, let it take you away.
There she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, now, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, oh, hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking
Outlaw Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friendlies. Just tuned in, the great Dwayne Wiggins dead. From a group you've never heard of, Tony. I heard of him because I played him in New York and Los Angeles on the finest radio stations in America. We happen to be on some of them fine radio stations today. Thank you so much for having the common sense. I mean, the great taste. I mean, thank you for airing Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Also on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. And go ahead and follow us on Rumble and subscribe to us on YouTube. I mean, it's the least you could. I mean, is it really that tough?
It's not tough at all.
I mean, I've done the math on this, and only about 5% of people who watch shows on YouTube subscribe. So let's get that up there for us, at least 6%. I mean, if you wouldn't mind, if you have the time.
It's one click.
Yeah,
just a click.
Right, yeah. I mean, make a little mental note. If you don't want to do it now, then tell Alexa to remind you tomorrow. I'm starting to talk like William Shatner for no apparent reason.
Yeah. Scotty.
Scotty.
By the way, you notice no yelling on the show today?
You notice that William Shatner is sort of under the radar these days?
He's 90.
I know that, and that sort of hurts my feelings because, you know, when guys in showbiz stop talking, all of a sudden you start thinking, oh no, this is the end.
Well, he's got that one show on I forget what History Channel.
Yeah, but I wonder how long ago that was put in the can.
Well, there was a new season that started recently.
Right. What's the show called, Marcus?
I'm looking it up.
How's he looking on that thing?
He looks good.
Looks like William Shatner?
Yeah, man, he looks good.
See, there's a guy that it was smart to gain the weight because he'd probably look sort of decrepit if he happened to be too thin.
Right.
I've always liked him, man. Always loved this guy. And
The Unexplained.
The Unexplained.
Say what? What? Unexplained?
He's a good host on that show. Yeah.
He's good. He's good at everything he does. He overacts, and I love him for it.
Loved him in T.J. Hooker.
I love T.J. Hooker.
And you know who else does the other one right after him on History now is
Dan Aykroyd.
No, well, Dan Aykroyd has that one, but then our friend that's done the show, the Latino guy.
Pedro?
No.
The guy, Matt Garcia.
No, the guy that was on
Is there a Jimenez in the name?
Breaking Bad and all that stuff. He was at our show.
You mean my very dear friend Lou Diamond Phillips?
No,
because he's not really Latino.
No, he's right here, Sylmar, man. He's his pictures are all over the.
Oh,
restaurants.
you mean Trejo?
Trejo, Danny.
Oh,
does
Danny
one, right?
Trejo.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
on that same team on History with all those shows. Yeah.
There's another guy, boy. There's a boy that spent some time in prison, and he done good, man.
He's great. I love Danny.
He got his act together, and I love those friggin' movies. I love them.
And now he's a sellout.
Machete.
Wait, he's a sellout?
Well, you got Trejo's Donuts, you got Trejo's
Oh,
Coffee.
look, man. Sellout or he's smart.
Trejo's Tacos.
He's an entrepreneur. He's a capitalist.
See,
I love that.
I got to tell you, Ralph O'Dearna, I've never had a problem with the sellouts in the music biz. You know, when someone is a big fan of a band and then they do like poppy stuff, like U2. You know, they came out with all these hits, and then they're hardcore fans. Oh, they're sellouts. No, they're not.
You know
they're,
who? You know, a good
they're
example?
smart business people who know how to make a damn hit.
A good example is Metallica. When Metallica first hit, they said, we'll never do an MTV video. We'll never do this, never do that.
Yeah.
And guess what they did? Did all the opposite because they're like, we're not stupid.
The best example is Snoop.
Well,
every commercial on
yeah.
TV.
Yeah. Come on, man. I love the.
I wonder what he'd say. I wonder what he'd say to the person that got in his face and said, "You're a sellout."
I'll pop a cap in your ass.
even though I doubt he's ever really held a gun in his life.
Let's smoke a blunt first, man.
Yeah, what's my name? Joy Beastar in the news, my friends. Democrats are the self-proclaimed party of inclusion. They've been saying this for years. They are the party of inclusion.
Of everybody?
Well, not us.
Inclusive.
Okay, maybe I'm struggling on the definition of the word.
Inclusion. Everyone's included.
Everyone.
They have big tent.
Okay.
But I just wanted.
Everyone.
But I only wanted.
Everyone's included.
But I mean,
They're the party of inclusion. But does that inclusion include Trump supporters?
No.
Well, see, that's where I struggle.
Well, not
How about when you say Big Tent, you're talking about her dress.
Yes. Yeah. So you're saying it doesn't include Trump supporters?
No.
Well, let's get some fact checking going here. If you're Joy Behar and you are dying, then this is what she has to say about Trump supporters.
I'm friends with a Trump supporter. I won't give them a kidney, but I could be friends with them. I mean, the thing about it is it's not just about politics. It's about morality, ethics. It's about cruelty. It's about discrimination. It's about
evil sons of bitches.
It's the audience that really pisses me off.
Yay!
How stupid are these? Would you want to spend 30 seconds with any member of that audience?
No.
So those are personal human values. We're not really just talking about fiscal conservative who pays more taxes. We're talking about you as a human being. So it's hard to be friends with someone who signs on to something like that. On the other hand, they're open to discussion. I like to talk to them, find out what exactly do you know about this guy.
Yeah, I like to talk to them.
I'd like to talk about her and say, what do you really know about him?
Well, it's about, you need to understand. I'm going to educate you now, Ralph Odierna. It's about morality, ethics, cruelty, and discrimination. Joy Beastar, is that right? You mean like the morality of, I don't know, grooming kids? The ethics and cruelty of mutilating confused and mentally ill children's genitalia?
Not standing up for a 13-year-old brain cancer survivor?
Yeah, and discriminating against Americans because they are heterosexual, white, legal citizens. Get an effing clue, you morally bankrupt swamp creature. Yes, I was speaking of her dress. And P.S., would you want... Look at the facade. Look at the outside. Do you want her kidney?
No.
Holy cow! You're a dead man walking.
I look at the view. Like a pig pit. It's just there's swines over there, and they're just evil bitches.
You know who's getting rich? The caterer. That backstage caterer.
Oh boy!
Holy cow!
Craft services. Here we come.
Just the opposite of a Joy Beastar is a gal that I love. I adore, J.K. Rowling. She has committed herself to doing the right thing a few years ago. She doesn't give an F about these idiot sticks on the left. And maybe that has a little something to do with the fact that she has got to be filthy rich.
Only the creator of Harry Potter.
Yeah, she's got author.
Her wealth starts with a B.
Yeah. And what a great position to be in if to do the right thing and not give an F what the idiot sticks think.
By the way, the ride at Universal Studios, I swear, man, the Harry Potter ride is the best ride there. It's
I once had, and this was about 22 years ago.
Yeah, what'd you have?
I once had.
Herpes?
No, I did not. As far as I know. I once had a Harry Potter.
What'd you do?
Laser surgery took care of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the entire franchise was because of a gal named J.K. Rowling.
Yes, sir.
And her little stars in that movie went completely against her.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hope they never get another gig.
I saw the girl, I forget her name, but on a TV commercial.
I wouldn't.
She's disgusting.
I wouldn't know that. You mean she's not good looking anymore?
No. Well, no, she's lost that also a little bit. But she's just, I forget what the commercial was about, but it was about wokeness and stuff.
I wouldn't recognize her if you...
I did. Well, you would.
Yeah, same here, probably. In a Monday X post, J.K. Rowling pushed back against an X user who accused her of conflating sex and gender. I just love this non-argument from these idiot sticks. Writing, the fringe idea that we all have a gender identity that may or may not match our biological sex is the whole point of this discussion. Trans activists act as though the existence of gender identity is a settled, self-evident point. You go, J.K. Rowling. When to the vast majority of the world, it's unevidenced, quasi-religious, pseudo-scientific nonsense which has been imposed top down on our society with serious consequences for vulnerable women and troubled youth in particular. Rowling went on to say meaningful discussion about competing needs and rights cannot happen inside an elitist ideological bubble where everyone is forced to adopt gender ideologies, approve jargon, accept its self-contradicting slogans as fact, and pretend fact-light assertions and feeble critical. What she's saying is these people are out of their minds.
Yeah.
You know, that's succinct enough.
Exactly.
There's a gal on YouTube which I hit the subscribe button to.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Pretty
you-
simple, right?
You know, you can do that
I
for
do.
us, Magic.
I
Mike's
have
Outlaw
done that
Radio.
for you.
Thank you.
And her name's Blair White. She's a trans woman. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's like 28 years
Would you
old.
do it?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But anyway, she was interviewing someone, and
Or not.
And this guy said to her, he goes, "Are you upset if people say you're not a woman?"
Right.
And she says, "I'm not."
I'm not.
She says, "I'm a biological male, but I prefer to be called a trans woman."
I want to be a woman.
Excellent. I want to be a woman.
She's sane. And she admits, she goes, "We are not women.
Right.
We're biological men."
J.K. Rowling says, you tell us to educate ourselves, by which you mean adopt our beliefs unquestionably. Yeah, they have the big tent, right? They're the ones who are all accepting. But unless you accept the belief that a man can be a woman can be a man, then you, my friend, are a racist, bigoted piece of crap.
I want to have babies.
That's why. That's just one of the myriad reasons why President Trump was elected this time. It's gotten to the point where no one's buying this crap anymore.
No.
In fact, the majority of Democrats, gun to their head, they're going to tell you it's a crock of crap. But at this point, as J.K. Rowling says, most of us know your arguments by heart. These include, but are not limited to, feelings, Trump facts, and unless we agree we're erasing people from existence, women and girls aren't definable entities, so why should they be? Be entitled to their own sports and single-sex spaces. She calls them clownfish. J.K.
that's
Rowling.
funny. That's funny.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason we haven't been won over by these talking points and remain tragically uneducated is that we failed to grasp the sophistication of your worldview, you transgenders. It's that we think you're talking unadulterated she says the word, BS, and making fools of yourselves, Rowling concluded. Love you. Love you, J.K. Rowling. And by the way, she's a hot piece. She's a nice-looking broad, don't you think?
And Cloudfish.
I think everybody who starts with a B is good looking.
And Cloudfish had.
Take the money away from it. Aesthetically, J.K. Rowling.
Okay, she's average.
She's okay. I give her a 7.5.
I'll give her a 7.5.
Yeah. And speaking
with the billion,
10.
Speaking of someone who is not average aesthetically, Meghan Markle tells friend her surname is Sussex.
Oh my God! This is
I knew you'd like this.
Take this away.
Sparking mockery, claim to fame a suitcase. Oh, am I wrong? I may have her confused with someone else. Isn't her claim to fame being a suitcase opener on Deal or No Deal?
That's how she started.
Okay,
Yes.
and
But her claim to fame is the TV show Suits.
was she good on that?
She
Who
wasn't
cares?
bad. She really wasn't bad.
Well, she's easy to look at.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle bizarrely corrected her friend Mindy Kaling, telling the Office star her surname is Sussex in an episode of her food and lifestyle Netflix series with Love Meghan, sparking mockery and ire from viewers. I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it. Kaling, is it Kaling? I don't know her damn name. Is her telling Markle in an episode of With Love, Markham, which the Duchess replies, "It's so funny that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know, I'm Sussex now. You have kids and you go, number one, I share my name with my children," Markle continued, referring to her son Prince Archie and her daughter Princess Lilibet.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it just means so much to go, this is our family name, our little family name, Markle added, to which
insane.
Kaling replied, well, now I know. The moment sparked a slew of mockery, and ire from viewers who took to social media to call Markle a hypocrite, citing a 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey in which Prince Harry's wife complained about having nearly lost my name. She's not Meghan Sussex. She's Duchess Salmonella for now and always, another responded, sharing a still shot from the Netflix series, which shows raw chicken inside Markle's refrigerator. Others argued that Markle, not knowing what she is talking about, given that Sussex is not even a stinking surname.
No, it's not her name.
No!
Harry's last name is not Sussex.
No.
That's their title.
Their surname is Mountbatten Windsor. A third concurred, adding, she's so desperate to get her stupid little digs messages out there that she ends up making an ass of herself. Once again, so many times, Donald Trump is right about her, that it's like, no, I'm not going to deport them.
Yeah.
You just stay right here.
Piers Morgan ripped her a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, I become sort of a Piers Morgan fan. He's more right than he is left.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, he's British.
Yeah. Well, that would make him more left than right.
Yeah.
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. And slap me now. Hey, by the way, my friends, the Kennedy Minute coming up shortly. New feature on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. We love this John Kennedy.
Trapped in a dive bar on the politically incorrect side of the tracks.
Cleaning my rifle, dreaming of you.
Radio from the Hollywood fringe. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
Cleaning my rifle and dreaming of you.
Scratching your audio itch every Saturday.
Welcome back, my friends and friendlies, and thank you for spending some time with us on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations in the nation. Listen, I know you have a choice. You can be doing anything with your time right now. Appreciate from the bottom of my heart, you spending time with us on little old Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. I appreciate it dearly. Thank you. Hey, Bill Murray, minding my own business and slapping that on YouTube Intelligent TV or whatever you call that thing. It's the only thing I watch. I haven't watched network in years now, and I don't think I'm the only one. And especially in even these cable networks, man, no one's watching that crap anymore. During a visit to the Joe Rogan podcast, actor Bill Murray, I want to see this movie. He's got a couple coming out, but the comedy, and now I forget what the basis and the thrust of this movie is, but it looks funny. Looks like a funny movie. And that Bill Murray, talk about someone who hasn't aged well. That he's looking old. How old is that guy?
Got to be close to late 70s.
Yeah, well, he looks older than that. I know guys in their late. Okay.
We had his brother on the show.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We had two of his brothers.
74.
Yeah.
We had two of his brothers.
He's
Not
only,
at the same time.
Is that right? Only 74? Man, he looks older, man.
We had John Murray, and then we had
Brian Murray.
No, we had John.
I did a movie with.
I agree with you.
I did a movie with Brian Doyle Murray.
Brian Doyle, but I'm talking about the other guy that worked with Ryan Stiles.
Okay, who cares? Here's the bottom line. Bill Murray, funny son of a bitch. Has always been a funny son of a bitch. And you know that, at least I would assume, that he would be on the left. One of these guys who must be on the left.
He's an Irish guy.
And, yes, and mostly left. So during a visit to the Joe Rogan podcast, Bill Murray tore into author Bob Woodward's reporting.
This is brilliant.
That's what I thought, on Richard Nixon. Because it's brilliant because you sort of see a light over Bill Murray's head appear. It's like, in all these years, I've hated those Republicans. I sort of get that impression. And then this is pure brilliance. Because of the inaccurate book on late comic John Belushi, who Bill Murray was buddies with for many, many years, now he's questioning Bob Woodward's reporting on Richard Nixon.
When I read Wired, the book written by, what's his name, Woodward, about Belushi, I read like 5 pages of Wired, and I went, oh my God, they framed Nixon. If this is what he writes about my friend that I've known, for half of my adult life.
Which is so important because Bill knows the man, and this has happened to me on several occasions. People that were buddies that I really knew in showbiz, and then you hear the writing, somebody writes a biography, and I'm thinking, that's not the guy I know. That's not him. So most of this, take it with a grain of salt. If it's showbiz writers, man, they're full of crap by and large. More of Bill Murray on the Joe Rogan podcast, speaking about Richard Nixon and Bob Woodward and his buddy, the great John Belushi.
Which is completely inaccurate, talking to like the people of the outer circle getting the story. What the hell could they have done to Nixon? I just felt like if he did this to my friend like this, and I acknowledge I only read 5 pages, but if he did this to Belushi, what he did to Nixon is probably soiled for me too. I can't take it. And I know you say, well, you could have 2 sources and everything like that, but the 2 sources that he had, if he had them for the Wired book, were so far outside the inner circle that it was criminal, cruel. And the reasoning for it is that the most famous person ever to come from Wheaton, Illinois, is John Belushi. The second most famous person to come from Wheaton, Illinois is Harold Red Grange, the football player. And the third most famous person to come from Wheaton, Illinois is Bob Woodward.
Doesn't Bill sound like an articulate, smart guy? Yeah. I think he's a pretty smart guy. I think he would be a good dude to sit belly up to a bar and have an Irish whiskey with, man. Love that guy. When we return, the Kennedy Minute, we will get to the Kennedy Minute, and we will dive into this beautiful, beautiful stage presence of Donald Trump and the fact that he did all the right things just a few days ago. And we'll pull it apart because we're fair and balanced here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. I play this song on occasion because it's a little tribute to our buddy Chuck McCann, the great Chuck McCann. This was the theme song to his television show out of New York for many, many years. Off mic, Ralph said, "How is Chuck?" Dead.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out. Oh, yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Welcome back, my friends. Have mercy. Welcome back, my friendlies. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. On YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations. That's why you don't find a lot of cussing on this show. Not that we would do it anyway, but our terrestrial radio stations, they don't allow that. The FCC is still in control. Now, the FCC has nothing to do with YouTube or Rumble or X, but... yeah, I see no need for it anyway, right?
The FCC, no.
You think, well, by the way, I really don't see any need for the FCC these days either.
Well, I don't know. If you got rid of them, though, I think people go willy-nilly and just use too many. They take advantage of it.
You mean like on satellite radio?
Yeah, but
No.
right, yeah, but satellite is not FCC.
That's what I'm saying. So
nothing to do with satellite.
Well, actually, they do. It's the
no, they don't.
It's the bandwidth.
They do not. They do not. FCC has nothing to do.
I'm sorry, Matt. I know nothing I'm talking about right now.
Well, he may be the expert.
FCC has nothing to do with anything said, any nastiness said on the airwaves of any satellite radio.
Matt, I was LAPD.
That's not what I said.
I was LAPD, Matt.
But he said,
I was a cop.
hold on, let me ask my brother Mart and Ralph O'Dearna, Bronx boy, did that not sound like that is what he said?
Yeah.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking these two. Did it not sound as though he was, because I like being right on occasion, and so...
all I heard was, not true, Matt.
Right, not true, right? That's exactly what I heard.
Not true, Matt.
So not true would be a fallacy and an incorrect statement, because I'm talking... I think I made it very clear that I'm talking about nasty words.
Do you have a fallacy, Mark?
Yes, I have a whole collection.
Is it the 76 fallacy with the tinted windows? Because those things ran.
Oh, man.
They ran like champs.
Beautiful.
No, I got the 67.
No, that's not the best
Not
one.
the year you want to get.
No, that is not the best one.
You couldn't even put Kragers on those.
No, I know.
That's funny. You know, my best buddy, John Albee, who was here a couple weeks ago, and you were here, Ralph, when we...
Who does not know anything about you and the Brady Bunch.
Well, I guess not. But the point is that when we cruised Colby in Everett, Washington, and they long banned that, cruising up and down, trying to pick up chicks, he had that stereo in there because it's like everyone from a certain
Krager.
age, right, had the Krager.
Yeah, those were tires.
The rims.
Oh, so
The
what am I
rims.
thinking? What am I thinking of? The sound system.
Blah,
that's-
blah punk.
No, it sounds like Craig.
The
It's not-
Krager's the wheels. There's-
Yeah, it's a wheel.
The
Yes,
mag,
but
mag
does-
wheels.
Right.
He had those too. I mean,
Oh, of course he did. Matt had an old Nova too. Matt did.
Oh,
That
I
was
love the Nova.
a cool classic. Like I don't know what year it was, but man,
Okay.
it was a
The
beautiful.
69
song.
Nova was very cool.
Okay, let me just go on record as saying it wasn't cool and it wasn't classic. It was a '76 Nova.
Yeah, which is classic.
It was a piece.
No,
of,
that's a piece of crap.
It was a piece of crap. It broke down in Provo, Utah, when I'm
76 is
minding my own business, 17 years old, doing an evening radio show, and it broke down. So I had to travel through the snow in the dead of winter in Provo, 2 miles to get to work. And
What is a Chevy product? So
it
suck.
crapped out. I didn't have enough money to pay for the repair, so I had to wait a month till I received my $650 per month. I couldn't have lived if I didn't get script from the account executives at the station, meaning free food at restaurants throughout the city.
No payola?
You know, I should have considered that.
Wow.
We did, on that little radio station, KEYY in Provo, Utah, we did break some records, and one turned out to be a huge and number one hit, Babe by Styx.
Ah.
We broke that song, and the music director received the platinum, the gold record for it. I get bupkis, even though I introduced it one night, minding
you
my own
find it?
business in Provo.
How'd you find it?
I don't know. I very rarely know the ballad hits.
Babe, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Must
On a
be
jet
on my
plane.
way.
It's and P.S. It's not one of my favorite songs. It's not a song that I
It's
would
not.
ever listen to, but it's a number one song.
Must be on my
If it's a
way.
rock and roll band, it's always the ballad that becomes
course
the
it
huge hit.
is.
Why? One word: chick.
Yes.
Females rule the roost when it comes to top 40 radio.
Poison every rose.
Oh.
Biggest hit ever.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Every girl sang it in every bar across the
That's
country.
a hard song to sing. 'cause
Yeah,
there's a
but
lot of
what
words.
is the classic line? I'm going to sleep on it, baby, I want to sleep on it. I want to sleep on it. Give you an answer in the morning. And like so many of us, being guys and all, it's like we're just hoping you're not impregnated. It's a thing.
Yeah, it is.
I love
Home Sweet Home, Motley Crue.
I love a great meatloaf. I love a great ribeye. I love a great old fashioned. But
Yeah.
when that particular thing, that sex thing for males, that's a tough putt, man. You have to have the strength of Superman to say no. It's a tough putt.
No, it is.
And
I don't like to say no.
But Ralph, all she wanted was for him to say, "I love you, and I'll marry you."
That's it.
Yeah.
Even if he was lying.
And then, so many of us. I'm not talking. I'm speaking for a friend. Pay for this for the rest of their lives. Now the good news is, I was married at the time. I have a beautiful child who I love dearly, Alexandra.
Yes.
Who is to be wed in August.
To a lefty.
Don't rub it in. This is not easy for me, my friends. This is not easy. Let's get to the Kennedy Minute. Wait, first, for those of you watching us on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, another Beth and Tony gift. And it's almost getting chilly enough. It'll be chilly when we leave the airwaves today. It'll be cold enough where I will wear this most likely at poker. A beautiful, gorgeous jacket
Ah.
from Wisconsin. Can you even read that?
What's up?
And
What's up,
It's got a hoodie on it.
And by the way, for those in Wisconsin that are watching right now, when Matt says chilly, we're talking about 62 degrees.
Oh, yeah, I'm a puss.
But this is perfect because it's like a windbreaker with a hoodie and stuff.
Oh, it's
a great
beautiful.
jacket.
It is beautiful.
They are in a tank top in 62-degree weather.
Well,
Well, it's just like Chicagoans, same thing, man. Yeah, if it's 50 degrees out, yeah, they're barely wearing any clothes,
Right.
shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah. You know, if you live in SoCal for as long as we have, you're just not used to the
Uggs come out at 65 degrees.
not only that, those big, ugly looking footwear.
Oh, yeah, those too.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kennedy Minute. He was a former Blue Dog Democrat, John Neely Kennedy, an American politician, an attorney who has served as the junior United States Senator from Louisiana since 2017. I love Louisiana. I love the fact they have no zoning. Yeah, it looks sort of atrocious in parts of the city, but Bourbon Street is a lot of fun, even though you can always smell Bourbon Street.
And they have drive-through liquor stores.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Louisiana, virtually no laws. You know, Nevada likes to lay claim to it's like, well, whatever happened. No, Louisiana is really virtually the no laws.
And they make some good damn food.
Yes, best food in the country.
I mean, you're talking. Popeye's chicken is legit from Louisiana.
It is great.
It is
Popeye's is
fantastic.
great.
It really is.
Chicken's
And they're
great.
legit. They are from there.
Red beans and rice is awesome. It is.
You picked fast food as Louisiana's best food.
They started in Louisiana as
I
a
know where they
restaurant.
started, but it's still
As a restaurant. It doesn't matter. Still, it's a great place to
I will
eat.
tell you, I will take those red beans and rice from Popeyes
Yeah.
over many of the restaurants that I have sampled there on Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Their mac and cheese is off the hook.
It is.
Everything they do,
Homemade.
they know how to season their stuff, man.
So they're Ralph.
Wow, little Ralph O'Dear and a slapdown. we don't get that often, do we? Hey, in this clip, the great John Kennedy succinctly explains why inflation is through the effing roof. As a public service of Outlaw Radio, we proudly present our new weekly feature, the John Kennedy Minute.
In the waning days of the Biden administration, BOEM promulgated a new rule that says if you want to drill a well or build a pipeline, you got to survey it again. This, of course, increases the cost of drilling, which, of course, increases the cost of energy because the extra cost is passed on to the consumer.
Didn't have my mic up. By the way, my friends and friendlies, now you may be listening to this saying, well, now why am I playing this? This sounds sort of boring. Because John Kennedy always has a punchline. John Kennedy always does something that makes me chuckle. And I love him for that. He is a great man from Louisiana. It's only about 40 seconds more. What else? Pour yourself a drink.
Enjoy
it. I mean, in the meantime, pour yourself make yourself one of those Wisconsin classic old fashions that have nothing to do with bourbon, but brandy. All right, here we go. John Kennedy.
Which, of course, hurts us in our fight to lower prices. This regulation is just one example of why we're experiencing inflation in America today. My resolution would rescind this rule. I'm not saying that the guy who came up with this idea of this rule is the dumbest person in the world, but I am saying that the guy who came up with this idea for this rule better hope that the dumbest person in the world doesn't die. And we're going to kill him.
How do you not love him?
Well, I will say really quickly.
God, I love John Kennedy.
He started out by saying, resurveying, which he's correct. If you survey something, you do what's called as-builts. You have it written down on the plans, on the print. You know where it is. Why do you need to resurvey unless something else new has been put in before that?
Right.
You've already surveyed it. It's going to cost you double now.
But that's the whole point. It's a
where's the punchline?
It's a
Because
money
John
grab.
Kennedy had a punchline.
But it's a money grab from the government. It's all a money grab.
Yeah.
I found this note included in our gift pack from Wasa. God, this light is not bright enough, and I'd have to go over to the other side.
How can
to
that
turn
light
it
be
up.
that bright if Dave can't see the numbers on the board?
I don't know. But you heard. Oh wait. Oh, so this is Matt and the gang. This is from What's up, Wisconsin. Maybe if I take it out of this package. No, that's not going to help. I only have two hands, man.
Marty, he said the light is too bright.
No, it's not bright enough.
Oh my God! Then you're agreeing with Dave.
Okay, here we go. We heard you talking about how we make old fashions in Wisconsin. Wisconsin beats out the rest of yous.
Was that
yous guys?
Was that a New York slam?
The rest of yous in brandy consumption. We sent you some brandy, yes. Those of us in the know and watching us on YouTube and on Rumble on X, you see that bottle of brandy from Wisconsin on the table right now. He said, let us know what you bourbon drinkers think. Enjoy the rest of the goodies, too. Give us another great show. It's fun, winning, and more winning. President Trump has the Democrats going crazy. Yes, he does. Tony and Beth, I don't want to mispronounce.
Champagne.
No, I can never get it right. But I love Tony and Beth.
Love you guys.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the jacket, and I'll keep my. No, I won't say that. What I will say is that even though it's 90 proof bourbon, I thank you for the chicken cock. Because it is, I've never tasted chicken cock in my entire life, but this is hard hitting, especially when you forgot to eat.
Yeah, no, chicken cock is very tasty.
Yeah, and I would not know that had it not been for Ralph Odierna being so gracious and bringing over. And my brother Mart just held it up.
Yeah,
bring over Ralph.
If you're ever in Kentucky, check out chicken cock.
Yeah, it's
Ralph. Thanks for bringing your chicken cock over.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really good.
No, it's tasty stuff. Hey, Jimmy. Speaking of chicken cock, Jimmy Kimmel mocks Democrats' pathetic "Choose Your Fighter" video and sad protests. You know, when the Dems lose Kimmel, it is chilly in hell. It is cold. It's freezing there. Have you? I'm assuming, Ralph Odierna, you've seen this "Choose Your Fighter" video.
As the Z's say, cringe.
This is the most cringe-worthy video that I have ever set my eyes on. It is so, it's icky. Icky would be the way to describe these friggin' idiot stick broads jumping in. One looks like she's, I don't talk like this, but I got to tell you, taking a dump. One looks as though she's...
Oh, that's the blonde one.
She's trying...
Yes.
But they're all doing this jiu-jitsu or this Muhammad Ali sort of fighting, and it's choose your fighter. We've already chosen our fighter. His name is Donald Trump. So Jimmy Kimmel revealed his impatience with the Democrats, mocked their pathetic impatience with the Dems, mocked their attempts to reply to the Trump juggernaut, as the president steamrolls them in his first. I love how in this article it says first 3 months in office. 3 months?
He's not good at math.
It's been like 6 weeks, for God's sakes, maybe 7. As the pile of crazy starts to build, a lot of people have been wondering how and when the Democrats are planning to fight back. Well, look out, because we've got a plan, and we're launching it on TikTok, Kimmel said during his monologue. He then showed a clip of the recent very ugly, cringe-worthy Democrat video entitled Choose Your Fighter. If you haven't seen it, you owe yourself a view. Just when you thought you couldn't hate these people anymore, this will make you dislike them an awful lot.
Don't go watch it now, though.
The Democrat video shows a succession of female congressional Democrats jumping around and flailing about in fake martial arts moves in emulation of video games such as Street Fighter. The Democrat video has been roasted online, earned a lot of mockery. Kimmel was also chagrined over the Democrats' silly attempt to look cool and tough in the face of Trump's amazing first almost 2 months in office. As the crowd guffawed at the Democrats' video, Kimmel replied, "Yeah, we're not going to stand back and take it anymore. We're going to fight." He then recreated the video crouch. Yeah, it's the crouch that I'm speaking of.
Yeah.
It is so
dumb
icky.
crouch.
The Democrats used in their absurd video. What is that supposed to do besides embarrass everyone involved with it? He sniped. He went on to add, and then we had a scene outside NPR where angry protesters gathered to denounce a bill in the House that would eliminate funding for public broadcasting. Before showing a clip of the protest, it featured people wearing giant Sesame Street costumes and showing about 5 people chanting, "Whose street? Sesame Street."
Whoa.
The emptiness and powerlessness of all this had Kimmel feeling very discouraged. You know, maybe I'll look into getting a medically induced coma for the next 4 years as a way to sleep it out, he said. Well, your viewers have.
Yeah.
Your former viewers have. If that's the best we got, I'm so. You know how sad it makes me when Jimmy Kimmel is sad. And speaking of dumbbolts, actress Mia Farrow, during Trump's congressional address, says American democracy has 3 to 4 months unless we do something.
What?
Whoa, that sounds like climate change.
Actress Mia Farrow.
How dare you?
Just dropped a new theory about the survivability of democracy in America, this time saying she'll be surprised if we make it to Labor Day.
Oh, God.
What that something is, well, Farrow didn't explain to her 200,000 followers. How does even America, who is irrelevant today, have 200,000 followers?
She did nail Frank Sinatra.
And Woody Allen.
I bet she drove old Blue Eyes nuts. Just absolutely crazy. Farrow's wild theory came just as President Donald Trump was delivering his primetime address to a joint session of Congress. She also revealed new nicknames for the president and took shots at the Republicans cheering him on during his speech. Trump is a monster. Loathsome, she added. All these fawning people know better. I would never be in the same room with him.
He doesn't want you in the room with him.
Which is exactly what I'm thinking old Blue Eyes must have been feeling in his last days. Why did I hook up with that dumb broad?
She must have done something special for him.
Well, she was a hot broad. She was.
Yeah.
And I mentioned
She may have liked chicken cock.
She might have.
Well, I like chicken cock. I mean, it's a great bourbon. I've turned into a huge fan
of chicken cock.
How many more times can we say that? I mean, how young are we? Are we 11?
12. I think we're 12 now.
I think we're about 11, 12 years old.
By the way, that's the only reason I bought it.
Of course it is. Is it good?
Yes, it is.
Okay. It's because you knew we'd talk about it. Yeah.
Ralph, I love you for that.
All right, I'm going to get to Trump's speech and the fake Native American in the audience and all that in just a second here. When we can dedicate a little time to this, and Representative Al Green getting the boots. And that guy, I mean, he did it. He knew what he was doing. He just wanted to have time in the hallway with a reporter. That's all. It's not even thinly veiled, this crap. I mean, as you were watching this speech, weren't you proud, Ralph Odierna? Weren't you proud that we did the right thing to bring this man back for another 4 years?
It was truly one of the best speeches I've heard from the well in my lifetime.
Yeah, and we'll get to the entire thing in just, well, not the entire thing, but the pointed.
Because it's 2 hours long.
Yeah, it's a little long, and we don't have that much time.
And I do have
we don't have that much time on this show or on this earth, frankly.
Right.
This could be it for us. I mean, we got to turn the clocks ahead an hour and 2 minutes, leap year.
Yeah. Trump said Clinton did an hour and a half. I can do 2.
Yeah. Longlegs director Osgood Perkins. Do you know who that is, Ralph?
Yes.
I do not.
Yeah. Says F, but he uses the word Jeff Bezos when asked if he would helm a James Bond movie. His independent films Longlegs and The Monkey. So I saw The Monkey. Thought it was not bad. Have made massive sums on relatively small budgets. Had some choice words about Amazon head Jeff Bezos. When he was asked if he'd direct the next James Bond during a Reddit AMA hosted by IndieWire, Perkins said he uses the F word, Jeff Bezos. F Jeff Bezos. when asked if he would direct a Bond movie now that Amazon has taken control of the franchise.
I don't get that.
He said, they said, are you open to directing a Bond movie trilogy? If so, who would you cast as your version of Bond? He was asked. No, because F. Jeff Bezos. We don't know if it was politically tinged or motivated, his answer. But I think it's because, and he's quoted here as saying, Barbara Broccoli is no longer doing it. She is all the heart of this project. So I think it's something different, he said. I don't know. Things have changed. We will certainly miss her very much. And he was interested in directing a James Bond movie under Broccoli, but now it's a different equation. It is.
But why get mad at Bezos? He should be like every 9-year-old and say, I hate broccoli, because she gave it up. She sold out.
Did you use broccoli as a vegetable? And
I did. See how I did
I mean,
that?
man, talk about college BS.
No, I don't think that was so bad. We'll be this after
Thank you.
We'll finally get into Trump's speech when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you for being there. Minute and a half. We'll be back.
Outlaw Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, yeah. The metaphysical soul sounds of the great Al Green. Oh, so good. You know, he has his own church, this man.
He wasn't kicked out?
No, not this man.
No, he caned everybody.
Wonder what Al Green thinks about having to share his name with this friggin' ridiculous nutbag, man.
I wonder if his record sales went down.
Is Al Green still alive? This guy.
What did I just say?
Oh.
He's a pastor at a church, man.
Oh, okay.
I pay attention.
Yeah. Man, every Sunday, man, he's up there. I would love to be there, man. I would make him sing. Don't make me sing.
Don't make me sing.
I would say you're singing.
We lost volume.
Oh. Okay, I gotta find this here. Oh, son of a gun. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Okay. See, I gotta do everything today. Okay, I'll just play 20 seconds of the song because I love it so much. Oh. Everybody now. How do you not love this song?
Check.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do, it's alright with me. Oh, Al Green.
Check. We got nothing over here.
None of you?
Nope.
I don't know. No.
I got
Really low.
I got nothing.
Oh, I don't know what happened. How about this?
Huh.
That help?
Check it.
That-
No.
I don't know what could have happened there. Hold on.
Well, Dave, you must have pushed the button.
Check. Ralph, try. Maybe it's just
Hello.
my headsets. I don't know. Is it?
Well, no, I can hear me.
Check. There. I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Oh, good.
Mark did something.
It's usually Mark's fault.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There we go.
President Trump addressed a joint session of Congress during which there were plenty of fireworks, and things started just minutes into the speech when Representative Al Green stood up, shook his cane at President Trump, and yelled he had no mandate to cut Medicaid, which, by the way, is not even on the table. It's not even an issue.
Well, then he's right.
Yeah, something that Trump has not done. Fortunately, the Republicans were having none of it.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Love it.
A small man, and a big someday. Can all over the place.
That's a good mashup.
We will rock you.
And won counties in our country, 2,700 to 525.
Oh, they're so butthurt.
On a map that reads almost completely red for Republican.
And he just smears it in their faces.
Oh, yeah, in your face.
Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record, 27-point swing, the most ever. Likewise, small business optimism saw its single largest one-month gain ever recorded,
There's
a
that loud
41-point jump.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House. And
I got to tell you, I do enjoy this Speaker of the House.
And he's from Louisiana.
I just love this guy. You know, he looks like the most buttoned down, he's probably a nut in the bedroom with his gal. I mean, he's probably, but I'll tell you what, he's so buttoned down, and you know those guys, they have it's a time bomb. And this guy, and I think he gets a kick out of doing the right thing. Yes, Mart?
No, you know J.D. Vance, before he got kicked out, J.D. stood up a couple times and threw him out. You could hear him. You could see him saying it. Kick him out.
Get his ass out of here.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
To cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
That's your warning. That's your warning.
Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session.
Thank you.
And the crowd goes wild. That's a standing O, my friends, for old Rep Al
Mr. Green, take your seat.
Getting booted.
Take your seat, sir.
And he won't.
Take your seat.
They're little babies. They're little children.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order.
Yes!
Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
Kick his ass out.
Beautiful. Listen to it. That's us singing, hey, 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 goodbye.
Hey, hey, na, 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 na.
Love that. Doing a little song from Steam from 1969.
Hey, hey, na, na.
Na, na, hey, hey, kiss him goodbye. Disrupting the president during a congressional address. That's a boot. If I may be frank with you and not Matt for a second, I liked Al Green more when he was singing "Put a Little Love in Your Heart" with Annie Lennox. Yeah. Wasn't that a great little song?
He was much nicer then.
He was so much sweeter. But the ever-protesting Democrats weren't done disrupting President Trump's speech. Listen to them celebrate as. Hold on. Oh, where's the rest of this? Oh, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. You know, it happens to me every time. They give me a dead dog story, and I have to go into a love song.
Ponderous.
Here we go.
With no end in sight, the United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense. With no security, with no anything. Do you want to keep it going for another 5 years? Yeah, you would say Pocahontas says yes.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know where the hell the rest of this is, but I don't know what happened here. Does it have something to do with the chicken cock bourbon? Is that what happened?
Very tasty chicken cock.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Is it just me, or did a woman at the very end of that clip yell the D word, dick? If you listen to that or watch it again, I swear you will hear that. And, of course, keeping it classy. See, those are your Democrats, the same Democrats who cheered for billions and billions of dollars going to Ukraine, but sat on their hands for a child cancer survivor, the widow of a slain police officer, and the families of kids who were murdered by illegal immigrants. Cancer survivor. I brought a tear to my eye when that little dude grabbed that CIA?
No, Secret Service.
Secret Service grabbed him by the neck and hugged him. It reminded me of my little nephew who I lost to cancer, who grabbed me when I hadn't seen him in months, and I was in Seattle for a little visit. It was the same sort of thing, and it just hit me. And that would be my brother Mart's son, Nicky.
Yeah, and just please, no interruptions during this. And I'm sorry, I'm already getting emotional.
Well, we only have so much time.
But I'll tell you,
keep your emotion down to a
But
minimum.
I will tell you this. Yes, I loved everything that Donald Trump said. The address was fantastic. When I saw this disrespect of these people, not only the raped and murdered girls,
they won't stand.
But now, when it came, this hit home. This hit home. And you're talking to a parent that lost in his arms 2 months before he was 7 years old from brain cancer. And these sons of bitches sat on their hands with those stupid paddles. They can go to hell. I used to not like them. I freaking hate them. They are evil and they can rot in hell. And I mean every word of that. F them. They are freaking evil, man. Now you hit home, mother effers. It's over for me. There's nothing that will ever. You will never have my respect. I'm done, man. I just had to vent this, and I'm sorry.
How do you really feel, though?
I'm sorry. It's just that really. Oh man, I wish them. I don't want to.
Well, I don't believe you're the only one that feels that way. Frankly, I don't think you're the only one. I mean, this kid was supposed to die. What? 5 years earlier?
And he asked the circus seeker. He asked him, "Can I hug you?"
Oh yeah, no.
He said, "Can I hug you?"
Just,
and he said, "Of course."
No, gorgeous kid, man, gorgeous kid. And these vapid a-holes won't stand for a cancer surviving kid. Yeah, these are sick pieces of crap.
Evil.
Yeah, they don't deserve to breathe the same air as that little dude, man. One of the highlights of Trump's speech came when he listed some of the disgusting government waste that Elon Musk and Doge have already uncovered.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it, I believe.
Yeah. We don't appreciate it.
They just don't want to admit that. Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for illegal aliens. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is.
I love that.
And we American citizens, we're paying for this.
Right. Nobody knows what that is.
This are tax dollars at work.
$8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million. $8 million for making mice transgender.
Oh, God help us.
It's true.
This is real.
It's real.
$32 million for a left-wing propaganda operation in Moldova. $10 million for male circumcision in Mozambique. $20 million for...
Of course, that's a lot of rabbis getting a huge
lot of
paycheck.
moils down there.
It's a lot of moils.
The Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. It's a program. $20 million for a program. $1.9 billion to recently created Decarbonization of Homes Committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over.
Wow.
By a woman named Stacey Abrams. Have you ever heard of her?
Ever heard of her?
A $3.5 million consulting contract for lavish fish monitoring. $1.5 million for voter confidence in Liberia. $14 million for social cohesion in Mali. $59 million for illegal alien hotel rooms in New York City.
By the way, the Roosevelt, beautiful hotel.
Yep.
The Roosevelt?
I have enjoyed many a martini at that joint, smoked many a cigar in that bar, and what a travesty. Was it going down the tubes? Is that what happened?
It needed a big facelift.
Okay, fine. Do you think they'll do that now?
No.
No, it'll just be gone?
Yeah.
All right, more of Trump's speech.
He's a real estate developer. He's done very well. $250,000 to increase vegan local climate action innovation in Zambia. $42 million for social and behavior change in Uganda.
Our money.
$14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. Asia's doing very well with learning. You know what we're doing. Should use it ourselves.
Yeah.
Under the Trump administration, all of these scams, and they're far worse, but I didn't think it was appropriate to talk about them.
I love
They're
that
so bad.
Calls it scams.
Many more have been found out and exposed and swiftly terminated by a group of very intelligent, mostly young people, headed up by Elon, and we appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Donald J. Trump.
Arbitron and search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right.
Well, it's sort of a double meaning there, see? You see what's going on there? Welcome back, my friends and my friendlies, and thank you from the bottom of my bottom, from the bottom of my heart, for spending some time with us. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble. Would you please subscribe to us on, make comments on our YouTube page. It truly helps our analytics. Another song I played in Top 40 Radio.
This I know.
But enough of that. All right. maybe too much of that. I do appreciate the fact that you spend time with us every week. I hope you know that. And I'm not going to beg you. Would you please subscribe?
Oh, you're begging.
Yeah, a little
Like, subscribe,
a little
notify.
bit. And buy us a bourbon. Look at the guys around the room. Here, let me hit the camera here. So you got me, my own self. You got those guys there, and you see that beautiful bottle of Wisconsin brandy there on the table.
And
then you got the
chicken cock.
You got the chicken cock, and all consumed by folks like us who love life, who love liberty, who love America
God bless.
and Americans, and those who do the right thing. And it was proven in that speech just a few days ago that those people on that side of the aisle, they wouldn't know good if it bit them on the nose.
No.
It's more important for them to protest Trump than to do the right thing for a cancer victim.
You know how stupid the paddles were? You know how ridiculous that was?
Maybe they were there to play pickleball.
Yeah.
Well, they were at an auction.
Yeah.
An auction.
No, as Ralph said at the top of the show, I think that they may have stolen those from
Fogo de Chao.
Fogo de Chao, where you show your paddles when you want more meat. I mean, I think you may be onto something there.
I just remember the petulance of that. That whole Trump's right of the room. They were just petulant. They were just babies, little teeny kids, and they look stupid.
By the way, did you get like Dixie cups with vocabulary words of the day?
Yes.
'Cause you're doing really well today.
Wow, how about that, Ralph? Wow. Ralph not throwing my brother under the bus.
He's being quite loquacious.
Wow. Oh, well, okay.
Well, that's a word I would expect on occasion from Mark C.G. Boyer because he stole it from me. No, I don't.
Hey, and I'll learn from the best.
And gee, guys, thank you so much, because normally I'm just a dumbass.
Hey,
Thank you.
who within our viewing and listening audience will be out there instantly to watch El Mal, the Oscar? Did they win an Oscar for the film because they won
No.
Best Song?
So what happened was
Yeah.
they were projected to win everything.
Uh-huh.
But the lead trans actress dude came out and was like MAGA.
Oh.
She threw the Latinos under the bus. She threw all of the woke people.
Oh no, that's true. We have reported
Yes.
on this. Yes, and because
she got cancel culture.
So you're saying it's politics. It's not about what they feel.
No.
The Academy feels is the finest film.
They got canceled.
Well, isn't that a dirty rotten shame? Because I always thought that they voted for what they felt was the finest piece of art there on the big screen.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I'm so Ralph, I'm disillusioned, my friend. I can't imagine that.
And you know who really got thrown under the bus? Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Now I missed that. What at the Academy Awards? 'Cause
Yeah,
I didn't watch. I only watched.
She won every award going into the Academy Awards. She's never won an Oscar, and the sex worker got it.
Well, I will tell you that Demi. Remember when she used to be hot?
Oh my God.
I think she's still hot.
I do too. I'd still nail that.
Come on, look.
62.
I do it. I do it.
No, it's not about age. She. No, the
Alien.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I get that.
She's a shapeshifter.
Yeah. And what she should have done is aged gracefully instead of looking like a monster, because that's what she looks like now. God bless you, Demi, but man, Bruce Willis, whoo. Whoa, did he get out of the way of that bullet? All right. Hey, thanks to Billy Dilly, our Marine out there, slaving over hot coals. He's not even barbecuing. Slaving over hot coals. My brother
Marty, and God bless. And God bless America.
Yep. God
Thanks
bless America.
Thanks for putting up with
Ralph Odierna.
Happy Lent.
Hey, thank you for being there. Eat a McDonald's fish sandwich, for God's sakes, but don't pay a dime over $2.99.
I have the app.
Mark C.G. Boyer.
Thank you.
Thank you for sleeping during most of the show.
You're welcome.
I would expect it no other way. Mom and Dad, I love you. My daughter, Alexandra, a million times around the earth. My love for you, my lovely daughter. I will remain Magic Matt here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Please don't forget what I learned so many years ago by a man named Milt Larson. Bumblebees can't fly.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right.